Yeah, family, I'm back. Um, this weather's crazy out here, man. Hopefully, should have stayed. It I'll keep my connection. But like I was saying, fellas, we have to stop thinking or trying to fix these women because it's not going to work. We have to understand this. And shout out to my man Wolf because he talks about the imprint. And we have to understand, fellas, we've heard this our whole life. You got to get you a woman you can mold. Get you a woman you can mold. And we don't understand that the mold or the molding process is the imprinting process. And it says that a woman, and I could be mistaken, but they say a woman at the ages a woman is imprinted is from the ages of, I think they said 15 to like 25 or something, is the ages where women are imprinted for the most part. Yeah, I'm back, sis. Women are imprinted from the ages of 15 to like 25 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little higher. But if another man, appreciate that, sis. If another man has imprinted your woman and the imprint left her traumatized, or he imprinted her with trauma, understand, fellas, you cannot fix that. You cannot correct that. No matter how good of a dude you are. There's nothing you can do but be you. But guess what? Guess what, brothers? That's not enough. You see what I'm saying? That's not enough. This is why I said we have the answers, but we are not the answer. Because, see, like I always say, the truth only reigns supreme in your life when you accept it. The truth only has power when you accept it. Anything has power in your life when you accept it. And not just you accepting it, just not just you accepting it for it happening, but you actually accepting it as this is your life. Shout out to Mr. Sutton. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the comment too. This is part two of the stream I just did. So y'all go check out part one real quick. It's not that long. if y'all need to figure out what I'm talking about. But we have to understand, black man, you cannot fix that. You cannot put a band-aid. You cannot just put a band-aid if your head is busted wide open. You need stitches. And us having the answers, that's the band-aid. And that's what you're going to be used for. You're going to be used as a band-aid. Do you want to be a woman's band-aid for the rest of your life, black man? Because that's what you are. To these broken women, you are a band-aid. You are the makeup, nigga. You are. She's using you to continue to hide from herself. You are the band-aid. You are the crutch. You see? Understand that. You're just the band-aid. That's what you are. And guess what? When she feel like she don't need a band-aid no more because her scab then came on her womb, and she know if she peel the band-aid off and the scab come off, she won't bleed anymore. Guess what happens to the band-aid? Guess what happens to you, black man? You get thrown away because you're no longer needed. But what happened to, I love you, I need you? What happened to that? You see, those are things that they tell you so you can remain the band-aid. So you can remain the pair of Gucci shades that they hide their tears behind. This is what we become, black man, when we decide to show our women that we care. This is what happens. Because most women who've been imprinted by the F-boy, by the homosexual, by the down low homosexual, see, our women who was imprinted by these numbskulls, they don't know how to properly treat you, black man. You know how they're going to treat you? They're going to treat you the way they were taught how to treat good people. Because at once, she was a good person. And she learned that when you a good person, you get treated the worst. You get dragged through the mud. This is why they treat us like this. Because they don't know what else to do. You see? And then their homegirls have been imprinted by the F-boy. So when she reached out to her homegirls, you know what they tell her? Well, why you care how he feel? He don't care how you feel. When that woman goddamn well know you care about how she feel. But once again, that program is kicking in. See, we gotta understand, brothers, the power, and I'm gonna do a stream about this. The power of imprinting. The power of it. Because see, when you haven't imprinted your woman, you wonder why it's so difficult for you to get her to cooperate. Because she's already running off another program. And it ain't just, you know, the boogeyman. We ain't talking about that. She's running off another program, a virus, because we're using computers as analogies. Her motherboard, her motherboard, her motherboard, her heart has been infiltrated by bozos. So from the years, her imprinting stages, she was imprinted by Bozo the Clown. So she learned how to think like Bozo the Clown. This is why they do Bozo the Clown stuff. So you wonder why it's hard for her to cooperate. How is she supposed to accept Windows XP, Windows 10, when her goddamn system is being ran on Windows 99? Huh? See, y'all let Beyonce. See, Beyonce got all the broken women, all the women who've been broken, all the women who've been imprinted by these foul dudes, right? Beyonce got them thinking that they could upgrade a dude. But, truth be told, Jay-Z made her career better. Before she met Jay-Z, she was just Beyonce, part of Destiny's Child. But when she got with Jay, she became her own entity. She became Sasha Fierce. She wasn't none of that before Jay-Z. She dressed like a boy. You know, tomboyish. She wasn't no sex. She got with Jay. Till she got with Jay. You see? And Jay-Z has been Beyonce since she was young. He imprinted Beyonce. I bet y'all didn't even know that. He imprinted Beyonce. That's why they're a power couple. Okay? So, if Beyonce was ever to leave Jay, you think a hobosexual could come along? You think any form of F-boy could live? No. You know why, right? You know why? Because she's been imprinted by a real dude. So, the guy who Beyonce deals with after Jay, if she deals with anybody after Jay, that guy, if he's a good dude, he won't have a problem with cooperation. Because she was already taught that cooperating benefits you. You see? We cannot fix or remold our women. Can't. See, I always thought, being the guy that I am, I could help a woman. You know? Long as I'm being who I am, she'll realize who I am and she'll cooperate. But it doesn't work like that. Because no matter how much she tells you she trusts you, she don't trust you. Because it's already been imprinted in her not to trust. Because the person who imprinted her showed and proved to her why she should never trust. You see, the guy who molded your woman prepared her for you. Let me say that again. The guy who molded your woman prepared her for you. This is why it's our responsibility as men to not go around and ruin women. You see? That's not our job, to ruin a woman. Real men don't seek out to ruin women or to hurt women. It is not my intentions to hurt you. But see, when a woman's been imprinted by it, the clown, you know, by these soldier boy type niggas, she doesn't even recognize your good intentions. She recognizes your good intentions as control. If she's not in control, then you're in control. And if you're in control, that's a problem for her because you're a tyrant. You will be a tyrant with power. This is why they don't want black men to have power in our relationships and in our house. Because the narrative is if we give black men power, we will become tyrants. And here you have the birth of the cleanup man. The guy who comes in and out of love comes and tries to clean up the mess that's in this household. That's keeping this woman trapped. And we don't even understand that she's the only one that can get herself out. It's not you, bro. You've done enough. It's only but so much we can do, black man. But we try so hard to prove to our women that we are able, that we are capable, that we are what you think men should be. But you'll never believe it because you're already tarnished. And what you do is you keep this man in hope. So you massage his ego by telling him how much you love him and how much you know of a good guy he is. But you still won't cooperate. And it's because of the imprint. The only one that can break the mold is her. The only one who can reject the program is her. Because just like she rejects your program, she can also reject the virus. She can get it out of her system. She can. But that takes a process. Just like when your computer has a virus. Depending on how deep the virus went into your computer is what's going to dictate your method of cleaning your computer. How long it's going to take. What type of shit you need to put in there to clean it. Goes the same thing for her. But here it is. She has a man that's a goddamn PC repair guy who's telling her, listen, you need to do this, that, and the third to clean out your system. Oh, that's all I gotta do? Oh, okay, I'll do it. Never gets done. Never gets done. It never gets done. Do you know why? Do you know why it never gets done? Think about this, fellas. Think about when you trying to, let's say you trying to save up to get something. But there's some things that you like to do with your money. Let's just say you have a habit. You may have a gambling habit. You may have a drinking habit, whatever it is. But that thing is what's really stopping you from getting what you want. So every time you're faced with this obstacle of me trying to save up to get what I need, or me just taking this money and indulging in what I like to indulge in. Every time that situation comes up, you get anxiety. You start talking to yourself. You start making yourself believe that it won't be a problem if you was to do it again. Well, I'll do it next time. What do you think the woman does? What do you think your woman do? Oh, well, I know I ain't listening to him this time, and this is what happened to me, but I'm okay now. I'll listen to him next time. That's when you come back. They come back, babe, you was right. You know they only coming back to tell you was right. So you ain't got to say this shit no more. See, that's why they come back and tell you was right. They knew you was right when you fucking told them. You got all this intuition, right? So you should be intuitive enough to know when a man is telling you something wrong and when he's telling you something right. Your intuition ain't popping then, right? Because it's about control. You let control override your intuition. You knew he was right when he told you it because you felt it. And you knew it was something you needed to hear. But that anxiety kicked in. That anxiety kicked in. Man, he right, but man, I don't want to do this shit. I'll do it next time. Oh, babe, you was right. And you know what a guy like me do? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, mm-hmm. Okay. Because I know what that means. See, they only come back and tell you you're right so they don't have to hear the shit again. Because they don't want you to tell them what's right. They want you to feed that virus that's been programmed into them. They want you to continue to feed that monster. They want you to continue to feed that parasite. They don't want you to kill it. Because just like the parasite needs them, they need the parasite. Because remember, this is the imprint. It's hard for people to go away from the things that they were taught. You see? So fellas, stop trying to fix some shit you didn't break. You did not break her, so it's not your responsibility to fix her. And I know there's some women listening right now that, but you can at least help. You can help us. Help you do what? Help you hate me? That's what you want me to do? You want me to help you hate me because I want to allow you to continue to live a fucked up life as long as you with me. So by me helping you, it's only hurting me because in the end, you're going to hate me because I'm not allowing you to be your low level self. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be the monster. I'm going to be the enemy. This is why you got stories of men getting stabbed, beat up, all types of shit. Because you're pressing her. You're pressing on her heart. And you're making her choose. And it's a hard choice for her. Because she has accepted that this is going to be her life. And life threw her a curveball and she caught a good guy. And this good guy actually wants to see the good in her. But the good is locked up in the closet with so many goddamn combination locks, master locks, chains, rifles, chairs, desk, computer chairs, cars, all types of shit in front of that door. And this is what we would have to go through in order for us to just get to the lock. Because they have locked that side of themselves away. So the good that you do get from her is the side she allows you to see. Because that's the side she allows out. You see? This is why she's not overall happy. She's only happy in situations, in splurts. She's only happy in splurts. She's not always happy with you. You ever be with your woman, you gotta ask her, babe, what's wrong? Why your face look like that? Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. Yeah, she thinking about that nigga. She's replaying some trauma in her mind. You see? She doesn't know how to be fully happy with you. She doesn't know another way to treat you other than a band-aid. Because the way she's treating you is the best way she knows how. And that innocent, hurt little girl, the innocence, her femininity, she would have to pull all those things off of that closet door. And unlock the door and let you in. For you to fully access her heart. And I don't think that will happen nowadays, fellas. We long gone from that, fellas. We long gone from that, man. This is a new paradigm. That's why I talked about paradigms. Love is no longer in the air. It's no longer in the air, dog. It's not there. Stop blaming yourself, good black man. It's not your fault. And she know it ain't. She just won't tell you that. What's going on, Sigma? You right about that, though, GK. You right about that. Shout out to Nene, baby. What's going on, sis? Great to see you. You see, though? See, she just doesn't cooperate because of, you know, Uncle Sam. You know, she just doesn't cooperate because you know, oh, she doesn't need you. And yeah, those things count. I'm not discounting those things. But let's get down to the root of the problem. Let's get down to the root on why she don't cooperate. It ain't because you ain't got money, nigga. She doesn't cooperate because she doesn't know how. And because she's afraid. Because she's been imprinted by these same type of niggas that's right here on YouTube. These same fake righteous niggas. You know, these art of seduction type niggas. Cause see, these same books that they telling niggas to read, which I'm not going against, niggas should read. But guess what? Guess what? Ray read those books, niggas. All the niggas in jail read those books. All the niggas in jail. They read The Art of War. They read The Art of Seduction. They read all this shit that these niggas talk about. Jail niggas read them. Jail niggas. So a lot of these niggas is just running around with jailhouse game. That's why I don't categorize myself. Because a lot of this shit is jailhouse game. The same books these niggas telling you to read on YouTube, niggas in jail done read them. That's why these niggas could come home and move in with a broad and lay up and eat all our goddamn kids' snacks, drive a car and some more shit. Because they reading the same books these niggas reading. The same niggas that's telling you, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that, oh, I'm this, I'm that. A jailhouse nigga could come out and be a goddamn dating coach. Why he can't? He got the same access to the information you got, nigga. But y'all want to make the jail nigga look like the bad guy. But y'all doing the same shit the jail nigga doing. Y'all running the same game. Y'all running the same game. Ain't nobody stupid. That's why I don't let YouTube niggas think for me. You see? That's why I don't do that. This is jailhouse game, my nigga. If you from the hood, you know. Same shit these niggas talking about. Old niggas been telling me since I was a kid. This ain't nothing new. It's only new if if you was a nigga who had to stay in the house. You know. If you was forced to stay in the house because it wasn't safe outside and you wasn't allowed to be outside because it wasn't safe, then you wouldn't understand this. But if you was outside, when the street lights was out, when you were supposed to be in the house, oh, you picked up a lot of the same shit I hear on YouTube, man. This shit don't surprise me, man. But black men, you cannot remold a woman who's already been molded. You cannot get her to accept your program. If she don't throw away the program she's already following. And if you didn't imprint that woman, trust me, she's on another nigga program. And if she not on another nigga program, she on her own program that she made up. But 9 times out of 10, when you're dealing with broken women, they're running on another nigga's fumes. They running with another nigga program. That's why it's hard to accept yours. Because when a nigga imprint a woman, he's imprinting her forever. Because the job when you imprint a woman or you mold a woman is so you can marry her and for her not to be available to another man ever again. This is why you're not supposed to imprint your woman with effery. This is why you're not supposed to do that. If you're not going to stay with the woman, don't imprint her. Don't do it. And when we was young, fellas, didn't we? If you grew up in the hood, you always heard, or even if you ain't have to grow up in the hood. Let me stop saying that stupid shit too. Because it ain't about growing up in the hood. If you grew up around men, that was another thing we always heard, correct? Don't be the cleanup man. We've always heard that, right? But with you being the type of man that you are, you're going to be inclined to try to help that woman on her journey. That doesn't make you soft. That makes you a man. But also what makes you a man is when you use your goddamn brain. And it comes a time when men have to start to evaluate. I always say self-check. Self-check. You have to evaluate. How much is it taking from you to try to help someone else who's not and who continuously make a constant effort not to help themselves, but claim they want help? You always hear women saying, well, God has sent me a good man. God ain't going to send you no good man. God ain't gonna send you no good man. You have to attract a good man. God ain't gonna send you shit. You know what God gonna send you? God gonna send you the exact man you need to teach you a goddamn lesson about yourself. That's what God gonna send you. And that might be a good dude. But see, most of our women was taught that good dudes are pushovers. Good dudes are welcome mats. Good guys finish last. Why y'all women ain't out here pushing the narrative that good guys are first? Because y'all don't want a good guy. Because a good guy is going to expect you to be more responsible with your body. He's going to expect you to be more responsible with your health, with your children, the relationship you have with your family. You see? And to women, that's work. Women don't want to work to be in a relationship. They expect the man to work to keep the relationship because that's what they were taught. A man's supposed to work for you, baby. All you gotta do is fry him some chicken and give him some ass, and he good. That's what most of these women were taught. That's what they were taught. A man ain't worth shit but a little hot shot of your puss in a hot plate. Long as you're doing that, you are being a good woman to your man. This is what these women are taught. And see, these narratives and the incentives that they get makes them feel comfortable in making the decision to not cooperate. You see? But the original form of rebellion doesn't come from the fact that she could go get money from the system. She could go get housing from the system. It doesn't start with that. Doesn't start with that. See, I like to talk about the root of a problem. And I've said this numerous times. A lot of these niggas get up here and talk about the effects of shit, the side effects of shit. They're not talking about the root problem. But that's why you got DS1. That's why you have platforms like SheepStaysLeepTV. Because see, we gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We gonna get to the core of the problem. We're not gonna keep talking about the side effects. We're not gonna keep talking about that. You see? For every action, there's a reaction. For every reaction, there's a consequence. See, we keep talking about the reactions and the consequences to the reactions. And this is why you got a whole sector of guys who just hate women. And they're making this shit cool. See, real men don't hate women. You can't be a real man and hate a woman. You see? See, and it's gotten so bad to the point where now you have women out here thinking that when men critique women, that we hate women. But if you go back and watch the old 70s and 80s movies, well, I'm going to say the 60s and the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when you seen black men huddled up, cookouts, when they sitting around playing dominoes, cards, darts, what are they talking about? Women. They talk about their wives and their issues. You didn't hear black women back then say, oh, y'all must hate us. Men go and do shit like go to the gym and work out with their homeboys for stress relief. What you think the stress is from? Most of it come from their women and their goddamn kids. Or some woman. Whether it could be their mama, aunt, whoever. But now, when we get up here and we talk about it, we must hate women. Y'all must hate women. Oh, so we hate women now because we on YouTube critiquing women. You must hate women. And you know what that come from too? You know what else that is? That's a smoke screen for basically saying, nigga, shut up. We don't want to hear what you talking about. Nigga, we don't care. And that is at the core. Nigga, we don't care. We don't care. But they won't come out and say that. Because if they was to come out and say, we don't care, you can no longer be the Band-Aid. You can no longer be the crutch because you'll walk away. Because then you will know where you stand at with this woman. Shout out to Cool Gent. Appreciate this, bro. He say, this needs to be a video of the year. Appreciate that, King. See? They don't want to say that they don't care. But they really don't. This is why I love to have women as my friends. Because see, when you have a woman as your friend, that's when you get raw, uncut, unfiltered, raw access into how women really feel about you. I don't care. You think that shit bother her? She actually sitting back laughing. She's actually sitting back laughing. You know that? Because see, and shout out to Thinking Man's Templar, man. Shout out to my brother, man. But he said in his video that a lot of us men think because we were taught by our mothers that women are not cold-hearted. Women are loving, gentle, accepting creatures. We're so nurturing. Oh my God, We could do nothing wrong. We're the mother of earth. We're the queen goddess mother. Oh, man. Let me tell y'all brothers something, man. We would never truly know how cold a woman could be. My grandmother, love her to death. My father's mother told me this when I was about, say, 16, 17 years old. She said, let me tell you something, boy. And my grandmother, she from the deep south. She from the backwoods of Georgia. The backwoods. You know, where you got to go get water out the well. She told me this when I was a teenager. She said, boy, let me tell you something. These women ain't shit. I said, huh? I call her nanny. That's how you know she from the south. Call her nanny. Still call her nanny to this day. I don't call her grandma. I call my mother's mother grandma. I call my father's mother nanny. I said, nanny, why you say that? She said, because it's the truth. She said, don't put your life into no woman. Don't do it. This is a woman telling me this. Why is another woman telling me this? Oh, well, she's just telling you that because she's trying to protect you. But what is she trying to protect me from? What was she trying to protect me from? What's going on, Brother Rob? What was she actually trying to protect me from? What's going on, JT? Shout out to my man, JT. What was she trying to protect me from? Hmm? She was trying to protect me from heartache, heartbreak, pain. This is my grandmother. Y'all hear me? This is my grandmother telling me this. The matriarch told me that most of y'all women ain't shit. And she ain't say most. She said none of them. She said none of them. And then you know what else she said? When I asked her, why you saying that, Nanny? She said, because it's the truth. Don't think I ain't run around and do my thing. Don't think I didn't run around and do my thing. This is my grandmother telling me this. My own grandmother. This is my grandmother. My grandmother's almost 80 years old. Matter of fact, my grandmother's birthday is coming up. Her birthday's coming up this month. I believe it's in another week or two. Gotta call my dad to make sure. Because it might be next week. Because I believe it's the first week in July. She's a Cancer. Yes. Crazy as hell. I love her to death, though. She told me this. She told me. So, fellas, you cannot remold or fix your woman. Can't fix her. She has to fix herself. All you can do is be there with her every step of the way. It is not your job, fellas. Black men, it is not your job to fix something you haven't broken. Because, and I'm saying this because a lot of brothers, man, and this it's even happened to me. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the shit hasn't happened to me. A lot of us, man, we waste a lot of good energy and time in trying to be a man for a woman that ain't even ready for a man. She ain't even ready for you yet, bro. She might need to go be single for about 5 or 10 more years before she could be ready to even be with you. Because she got to be able to accept who you are and what comes with you. Just like you have to accept her being broken. Just like she would have to accept if you were broken. You see? Because I'm a broke nigga. I'm broke. I know y'all could tell. I'm a broke nigga. I'm broken. Trust and believe. I didn't come up with heal before we build to have some slick shit to say on YouTube. This is my life. I came up with this looking within myself. Healing is for me too. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm also talking to me because I can hear myself. And I'm one of them niggas that talk to theyself and answer himself. I'm one of those niggas. Yeah, I'm thrown off for real. I answer myself. You know why I answer myself? And sometimes I ask myself the same question and say different answers. Yeah, I'm one of those broken niggas. But see, the key is I know I'm broke. And I've knew this for a long time. This is how I'm able to help others. Because I've had to help myself. Nobody helped me on. This is a self journey. This is something I had to realize within me. And I had to work on me. See? A good guy is not a perfect guy, ladies. A good guy is not a perfect guy. A guy that's um doesn't have any stains on his record, or he's just this clean cut, pristine individual. No, it's not a good guy. A good guy is a guy who has good intentions for you. See? Where's your intuition when it comes to intentions? You see? If a guy has good intentions, he's a good guy. But fellas, like I said in part one, you cannot remold or fix your woman. Can't. No matter how much you love her, no matter how much of the best you want for her, can't make her accept it. It's a choice she has to make on her own. And I just want to come to y'all and I want to tell y'all brothers that, man. Because a lot of us be stressed and depressed over these things. Because you may have a guy that got everything else right in his life. He may get his business together, but he always has issues when it comes to women. And the issue was not him. The issue is the fact that he don't want to accept that the issue was not him. Because men naturally hold themselves accountable in any situation, no matter what happens. And this is why we're, we're so stressed and depressed when we can't get our women to cooperate, when we can't understand why our women do what they do. It's because, bro, they not running on your program, homie. They on F-boy time. Because that's who imprinted them. That's who molded them. That's who broke them. And it's not your job to come fix it. Because you can't use Fix-A-Flat to seal this wound. Can't use patches and glue to patch up this hole. Can't use needle and thread to sew this hole back together. See? It is not our job to fix something we did not break. It's not. We got more important things to focus on. We got more important things to worry about, man. We don't have no more time, no more energy to try to show someone else what we see. For them, we have no more time. We don't. We have to stop wasting it on this. Because, like I said, we have the answers, but we're not the answers. We may win the battle, fellas, but we're going to ultimately lose the war. Because trauma is going to reign supreme. The program that was initially implemented is going to win. It's going to win over your program. Until she takes that program that's within her and regurgitate it. In order for her to accept your program. And some women never will. And that's a hard pill for us men to swallow, man. It is. But it's something we have to do. Because nobody said it was easy being a man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Much love to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. What's going on, Monique? Great to see you. Who else jumped in here? I didn't shout out. Shout out to Raining Woman. Okay, I spoke to everybody. Shout out to y'all, though. Salute, sis. Salute to you. I'ma definitely check it, bro. I appreciate you coming through, too, bro. Shout out to my man, Constructive Criticism. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody who came through. If you haven't, check out part 1. I did. Unfortunately, because of the weather out here, my stream stopped because as y'all can see, I'm out here sitting in the car. But go ahead and check out part 1. This was part 2, as y'all can see. Shout out to all of the donators. Shout out to that. I appreciate that, cool gent. Much love, bro. Much love, man. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in and sticking around with me on this Friday night. I know y'all, know y'all want to get back to the Friday night effery, but I appreciate y'all for coming in, stopping through Sheep Stay Sleep TV and showing some love, man. Much love to y'all, man. And I will be back tomorrow. Definitely, we will be having Saturday Night Live. Of course, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Like I said, Saturday Night Live is free. It's a free topic for anyone to come through. We could come in, we could chop it up about whatever y'all want. And we just gonna have fun, man. So much love to y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Saturday Night Live. If not, I'll catch y'all a little earlier before that. This is DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Remember, y'all, we gotta heal before we build. We have to heal before we build. Catch you on the next one. Peace.